All right. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Bijak. Good morning. You are currently on a 3-stream streak. Hey, congrats. Thank you for coming by. You gave me a bunch of frogs. Bunch of toads? Frogs, toads. Which one are they? I don't know if it tells me or not. It does not. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am host, Tahoe Anime. Let's see. On Wednesday, we got done with our social media post. Got that worked on, got that all finished up for Thursday. We are getting ready for our big book fest, the Sierra Arts BookFest. Actually, let's go here real quick. The video's already running for us, so yeah, it's an event that we did last year. Last year was the first annual book fest that they had set up. It's the Sierra Arts Foundation here in Reno, Nevada. It's a cool little place, trying to help support the arts as much and as best as they can. They've got their art gallery downtown. They have their mini bookstore out at the Depot Gallery in Sparks, Nevada. If you know anything about this area, Reno and Sparks are literally just right next to each other. You can throw a rock and hit one. But yeah. So we did the first annual one last year, and it was actually in October. So we get a little bit of a different time zone this year, being in June, which is nice. So it's going to be nice and warm compared to last year when it was cold and windy, and that was kind of to be selling books out in the cold wind was not very fun at all, I would say. It was definitely rough. We ended up taking the cabana off of our canopy or we took the top off of our canopy because we needed the sun to come in to warm us up. It wasn't doing us any good. Not that, and the wind kept catching it and wanted to, you know, blow it away. So yeah, we're hoping for. So far, it looks like we've got better weather coming up. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday for our book event. So that's promising. It does show a little bit of wind, so I'm a little nervous about that, but we'll cross that path when we get there. But yeah, we're gonna have our table, we're gonna have our books all set up. We're not allowed to sell some of our other auxiliary things like our keychains or earrings or anything like that. So it's just going to be books and information. And we probably will have our sticker or our coloring pages and stuff there as well. One of the things I want to work on today is actually a new coloring page. So that might be what we do for the next 3 hours here for today's stream. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll be out there. Local authors. Yeah, I think what they said, they've got like 30 plus local authors and book vendors and stuff like that are going to be there. They're going to have raffle prizes. They're going to have all kinds of fun stuff. So it's going to be a free event for everybody to come down and check out and see. So it's exciting. Hopefully we have a good turnout. People come down and browse and buy books and stuff like that. That would be wonderful. And hopefully we can keep doing these year after year. So yeah, that's the hope, the want, the wish, the desire here. So if you are in the local area, in the Reno, Tahoe, Sparks, even Carson City, any of those surrounding areas, and you want to come down and visit and see a lot of the local authors here, maybe drop by my booth and say hi, check out my books. You can come by, read the books, look at them. You know, if they're up to your standards or things that you would like, you can pick up one and go from there. So I'd appreciate it. But yeah, I do have one piece of housekeeping thing to look up real quick. I'm struggling with impatience a little bit today. Nope, they still haven't freaking fixed it. I'm running into an issue with Amazon where they're not pulling the cover for book number 3 onto their website. Everybody else has it except for them, and I don't know why. I don't know how to fix that with them quite yet. Fun. All right, let's do some fun stuff today here. So I had an idea. Might have to switch this out. Do I want to keep the dots? I might want to keep the dots. We'll see. So if you've been with us before, you've seen we've worked on the coloring pages before. Is it raining outside? Guess not. Anyways, it's trying to. We've printed out this coloring page that we've worked on stream before, with the 3 characters on it. We'd had a Christmas one that we put together, Happy Holidays one. That one was a fun one to put together. Put our main character with a little bow tie on. That was cool. And then the last one we did when we did our first event of this year, we did a little I Heart Adopted Animals coloring page that kids could take home with them. So that one was a good one. But I was thinking, I was like, oh man, I really want a coloring page to represent book number 2 and Buttons' adventure outside. And I was like, we could do a couple different things. We could do like I have the flowers and stuff like that. I could do that. I've got the little like reflecting pool pond thing I could put that on there. I was like, oh, you know what I do have that I think would be a better idea is the treasure map. So I think I'm gonna pull. I think I want to put the treasure map, do a treasure map coloring page this time. So we're gonna have to do a lot of converting today to get this all looking good. Okay, so we want to take. Don't need the words. The deck. Take this. Paste remembers layers. There it goes. Select all. Copy. Don't know if this is going to be a good idea or not. We'll see. You're attempting to paste or drag onto one layer. They are locked in. Do you want to unlock? No. Let's just put a new layer and see what happens. Aha, I thought so. Okay, so we're not gonna. It's gonna make it so much more difficult. Well, we're gonna have to do it anyways. We'll figure it out. Whoop, doggo's at the back door. Hold on for 1 second. I need to go grab her and let her in, and then we'll come back and keep going. I had a feeling she wasn't going to last outside very long, so glad she let me know she was ready to come inside. And you can see how fast she jumps up into her little spot on the couch here. Her little hovel. Okay. Back to our map idea. Okay, so... do I want to... There we go. Got it that time. Don't know if I'm going to want the hands or not. I think I want to make this much bigger too. So yeah, let's just get rid of the hands. We don't need them. We don't need them. Okay, so now we have to start working on converting everything to black and white. So this one is... Do I like the big beans or do I like the little beans? Maybe we should go in between. That's an 8. That's a 4. Let's try a 6. Yeah, I think the 6 would be better. Let's make them consistent with each other. Yeah, we're gonna have to outline. We may move some stuff around and change some things here. This is kind of... My idea was to use this as a template. Because we have to remake a bunch of this grass and stuff like that so that it can work for a coloring page as well. Let's go white. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I hope this is going to work the way I'm thinking in my head. I'm not 100% sure yet. I want to put our character in here doing his things. Trying to decide. Do this. Not inside, it's the mid. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize this was... Oh, I see what I did. Okay, so I would have to make that a stroke on the outside. I had a feeling that was going to do that to number 3. It's round. Looks terrible. Several different problems here. Okay. I'll have to fix some of that. Combine those. Let's make those back on the outside, right on the inside. There we go. Question is, do I like that this is gray? Just make that white for now. I don't know if I like how thick it made that one. There we go. Make that one white as well. That one can actually go. I should put that black for now. We don't even need the color underneath there. Thinking about putting him in a couple different spots here. Okay, it's already grouped. Copy, paste. We're doing a little bit of fast design here today, where we're concepting up the idea, creating a concept for the idea and building it at the same time. That one there. There we go. So kind of the idea is we have the character in several different locations as he's going around this treasure map, one of the main parts from the book, and he'll be interacting with each one of these little stations, one of these stops here. So, and then I've got some other imagery from the book that we can use to put into stuff here. So like this one has a little treasure chest. This one has some coins. This one has some crystals in it. All of which he's just like, meh.
My system, the system is like a prison. Lovely land of the free, but this dream is a contradiction. We listen to the media and all them lies they feeding us. Try to silence us in the streets, so we throw graffiti up.
Yeah, hopefully this works the way I'm thinking. You know what? I don't want to do that. But yeah. Okay, so question is we need to convert everything. This is where the most time is going to be. Getting the concept down wasn't the hard part, but converting all the rest of this to a line drawing, that's different. Should I fight or should I fucking fall? Will you watch me die or answer a dying call? I'm small, but I can cause a big impact. I just want us all to live in peace. Why can't we have that? Should be able to do most of this fairly easy. Let's go white. We'll go 2. White. 2. Hopefully that works. White. 2. Should make a couple of these like thicker. Maybe this one too. Yeah, that should work. The bottle might be a little bit harder. I'm gonna have to simplify that out way more. Let's do white there. Back there. Let's get rid of that. So we are, oh, I didn't do the eyes correctly. That's problematic. Let's see. Where can we grab? Go to the master file real quick. No, I don't want that. I want... Should be close enough. Okay, should be fine. There we go. Let's see. We need the... Nope, that's the wrong ellipse. That one. And... that one? Okay, cool. Let's see. Maybe on the inside? Nope, doesn't work that way. Could be in the middle. Okay, so these ellipses show outside. They should not be outside. They should be inside. Same thing with that one. Be inside. What I should do is I should fix this. We can't donate to special treat. Oh, because the time ran out. We didn't accomplish our goal in the days. Hold on. We did fail the special treat. We ran out of days. So let me re-up that again. Let's see. That one's in rewards. Goal not met. What do you think? 15 days? 10 days? 20 days? We want the full 30. I should reset it and make you guys do it again. Start over. No treat. No treat for Sora. No. Alright, you guys get 15 days. Okay, should be updated now. Hey, look at that, a bunch of points coming in right now. Very nice, very nice. Thank you, peoples. Yeah, so should be able to get rid of Chrome now. It's this one. There we go. That should fix the eyes for us. AI viewers, no. What we making? I'm doing another coloring page, but it's going to be the treasure map. So it's going to be for book 2 essentially. Yeah, the treasure map coloring page. Yeah, I thought it would be fun. I could put, this is kind of the concept out here, is to put buttons in these couple areas here where he's moving around the map. Kids can color all the little pieces. I'm trying to decide if I want to make, so like our little spot here, I might make this bigger, even though it's on an 8.5 by 11 page. That's kind of small at the moment. I gotta build all the things, and then I need to move it all around and get it squared up and make it look like it works. Definitely need the bird somewhere. Yeah, that's true. We do need the bird, because the bird is a big part of this. I thought about, because the whole idea for book 2 is that he goes through and he doesn't like any of the treasures he finds, right? And then he ends up finding the little bird's treasure at the end, of all of the jar of buttons, which is just a fun little play on things. But I was trying to decide if I wanted to like make the map a little bit smaller here on the page and then add maybe like buttons and the bird down here with the jar at the bottom of the page, kind of like half on, half off. I don't know. So it's concepts, ideas in the head. We're doing our fast design work today. We're prototyping out and coming up with the ideas as we're rolling along. So it's not defined out or planned out quite. Not very much, at least. I gotta figure out what to do about these, like all the little things here. Gotta go, bye, and love you, bye. I think Big Mac is better. Everything is small and kids need easier coloring lines. Yeah. Big Map is better. Well, I may, like I said, this is just our concept at the moment. Dang it. Don't like that. Can I? Snag all of this, copy. Okay, cool. I'll put that on its own layer because I keep trying to multi-grab stuff and it doesn't like that I keep doing that. Yeah, much better. We can do this too. And then I can go in and fix each one of these. I hid behind the coloring when I did this. I didn't have to worry about trying to get all of these little points looking nice when I did the pages. Now it's bugging me. Yeah, I think I'll probably go through. I'll need to make everything a lot bigger. Like all these little guys here. Yeah. We'll give a little bump to all the things if we can. Don't want that. Yeah, I think Dreamer's right. We're gonna have to figure out. This is our 8.5 by 11. Okay, that's at 100% size there. Yeah, we're gonna have to change some things around a little bit here, which is fine. Down there. But these two kind of in the middle-ish here. Maybe we'll put this one over here. Something like that, yeah. Much bigger there, which is good. Characters back to about that size, so that's good. Let's move this one. I don't think I can make those much bigger. That one might be okay. This one being bigger is nice. come up with a different facial feature for him. You can also go back and do the facial features afterwards. I'm not as concerned about that at the moment. So I guess it kind of depends on what I want to do. If I want to, do I want to try to get as close to what is in book 2? Do I want to kind of give away the idea here? Find that one. I could forget. I always do this where I can also put some of this over top of, I don't want it to go over top of this X. I want to move a little bit of this. It's okay to do that. Move this over. And we should be able to grab all of that. Plus that, turn it, make it bigger. Like I said, like Dreamer was saying, we try to make it as big as we possibly can here. And it's okay if some of the pieces go over top of our lines and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to get it to fit all in here nice and tight. Tight. Okay, we are coming up on our first break time here in about 2 minutes. We'll try to squeeze a couple little more things in here, but I want to make sure I don't forget about that. Okay, let's try to do this all at one time. Do that. Yeah. Okay, that works. Sweet. Sometimes you never know what's going to happen when you add a stroke to all your stuff, if it's going to mess everything up or not. Never know. Yeah, that's better. That's a 2. What's this? That's also 2. The internal box should be a 2. External box should be a 2 as well. And everything else should be white in between. That's a 1, but it's an inside 1. Inside. All right, people, so let's pause here for the moment. Save this real quick. We'll take our ad break. We'll take a 3-minute ad break, and then we will come back afterwards, and we're going to keep working on this coloring page for the next couple hours. So, yeah, stick around. We'll be right back. How about that for perfect timing? Right when Sora gets up to go lay on the floor. Perfect timing. As if we knew it was going to happen. There we go. All right. Got that set. This here. These are not all interesting. The other ones, the other flowers were combined together. These are not. Okay. interesting that I didn't group these. Why the bottom ones were grouped, but the top ones were not. We'll do this now. Right. Yeah, those are ones. Okay, cool. Ones as well. Okay, that should work. This one down. Let's open up that one a little bit. That one down a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so now we need a face for our friend. Okay, so do I want to... I know I have more faces. Promo material. Young buttons should be this one. That. This. Just give him base hands here. Okay. Why does it seem like that's in the wrong spot? It's not. Weird. So we need to pick something. Yeah, so each time our character found something. So when he found something in the garden, he wasn't impressed. When he found something at the fountain, he wasn't impressed. When he found something under the deck, he wasn't impressed. Or does it just like... Yeah, trying to figure out what the I think there's a difference between just making a coloring sheet of like being like, oh, just put all these elements on and stuff like that, and then trying to make it cohesive in some way. Maybe I shouldn't make it cohesive. I don't know. I'll make that future Brad's problems. Not my problem today. Let's do that one. Yo, what's up, Alex? Welcome to streams. Sorry. What's great? Oh, yeah, pretty. Yeah. Explosions. Group that. Are you working today, Alex? Are you working? You better be working. Ain't got no time for slouching. Better be working. Look at all this garbage. Who designed this? Ugh. Who put this together? Jess? Jess, I am working. That one's not that one. Not that one. Which one is coming through down here at the very bottom? Covered up. I am physically at work. Mentally, no, though. Understandable. Hey, it looks like you're on a 10 streak as well. 10 stream streak. He's streaking again in my stream. Dang it, Alex. You're welcome. Thank you. We are at, ooh, look at that. We're at 75% for our treat for Sora here. Can I? That's not a thing. I can't contribute to my own. Aha, there we go. Got rid of that. Did I? Did I not? I don't know, man. This is weird. OBS does some weird stuff sometimes. Let's see. There we go. Now it doesn't look so as wild. Doesn't look as wild and crazy. Okay, there we go. Better. Also, reading on how they're changing up SRL does not make me happy. As far as like being able to use the boards or how they're homogenizing all of that together so that it makes it work somehow weirdly different. Boosts and stuff. They're introducing a rubber band / catch-up mechanic. Plus, it sounds like they're getting rid of the lateral boost on the Sparrow. That's what it's. Yeah, that's what I saw, or that's what I was watching Azurcross this morning before I jumped on, and him reading all the stuff. Supposedly, there's another dev insight coming out today. I don't know what time, but I think even with all of the what you're talking about with the stuff that they're adding, we're gonna have to try it to see what it feels like and how it works. Yeah, it does. It is cool. I was sad that they took away basically all of the other stuff. You can't do the grinding mechanic. You can't do the, but like if you're racing, that makes sense. Like you don't want to be doing that because you could just probably just fly out of the maps and do crazy stuff. So like a lot of that stuff made sense. Turning it into a real racing kind of game by making them just race things, which is fair. I'm okay with it. Yeah, the catch-up mechanic seems interesting because it doesn't take away from the idea that if you're hitting all your turns perfectly and your shortcuts and stuff like that, you're going to stay way ahead. So I don't know. I don't quite understand. Yeah, I don't quite sure how. I mean, if it makes it close, I don't mind. Like there could be a possibility of good comebacks maybe from some of that. Because let's face it, you were handily beating us just over and over. Like you even said it yourself. You would stop at the finish line so that the rest of us could catch up and be able to complete some of our bounties. I'm just saying. It's just fair for the rest of us. I abused the lateral boost though. That was the secret sauce. It really was. Yeah. Yeah, if you could use those lateral boosts like really efficiently, you were really in there. And you did. You were really good at it. Not gonna lie. But you got to give the rest of us a chance at least a little bit. I'm curious to where the new boost pads are going to be. Yeah, I think that's the interesting thing about everything that they're doing and everything that they've announced so far and talked about is that there's a lot of interesting ideas, a lot of interesting stuff being put together for everything. Like the fact that they are doing stuff with public events and public spaces, and it almost feels like a huge update in the idea of a last update kind of thing. It's really weird. I don't think they could have packaged this as an expansion, but it definitely feels bigger than... There's way more moving pieces than I think they're not necessarily letting on to, but yeah, something. This feels like a bunch of ideas for a season crammed together. You're not wrong. Just without a story for it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting that vibe that you're putting down there. Yeah. It said in the here's where the boost pads are going to be. It said in the shortcuts, but that's not being specific enough. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's a cohesive story stuff. I think there's just things that are... I think they changed over, and it's like things are happening in the world, things that we've kind of... I think that was the take that I was across that I perked up about. It's like some of the things that they've ignored over time that instead they went with bigger content things and stuff like that. The quality of life stuff on the lower bottom end of things, like SRL is not a huge thing, but it is a fun activity to go and do. Changing up how the public events and stuff, how those, whatever they're calling them, where the red envelops the planet and things happen, like that's kind of a cool idea. It kind of gives those spaces and stuff a little bit more life again. I don't know if it's necessarily quality of life updates per se, but I'm also really worried how many things are going to be just straight broken and then not going to do anything about them. So this is a Moon Knight meme. Go random bullshit. Yeah, it kind of touches on a lot of different places. Like, who would have thought that they would have even put a finger on Gambit at all? Let alone give it way more sustainability. I think the fact that they are going to continue to have the event stuff like Iron Banner, those are going to be able to come back and do their things. That's interesting to me. That's something that we lost in D1 when that transition happened. So I'm fascinated by that. Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, Iron Banner and Trials, I was shocked about. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's like that they were going to continue to be able to service I don't want to say service those, but like that they were going to be able to continue to be part of the game and stuff like that, and not just disappear, even though they're a form of live something. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, no, that was very interesting. Makes me wonder why they couldn't do it for D1. Yeah, there's a lot of questions on a lot of this. There's also a lot of things we haven't seen yet either. They even had a bunch of stuff that was redacted as far as like mods and stuff that they're adding to the game. I think the consolidation of everything into the director was really, really nice. Even though it will... So they put it like this, that they got rid of the portal, but the menus to be able to access portal activities and things like that, those are there. They're just, you access them from the director. Instead of going to the portal to do all the things, like, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense in those ways. But yeah, there's a bunch of quality things that are happening. Yeah, I'm fascinated to see what happens and what it looks like. I think that's about where I can be at the moment with all of it. I have a bold prediction. Ooh. Be bold, my friend. Be bold. This one's gonna be a long typing one, I know it. The new Pantheon will have a raid/dungeon encounter that was being worked on. Oh, that is a bold. That is very bold. You really think so? It looks like they're bringing back the stuff from Leviathan, because those were the 3 bosses that were up in that graphic that they showed us. So Leviathan and the dungeon, or the raid layers, as they used to call them back in the day. Kids used to call these raid layers back in the day. I have nothing to base this on. Oh, gotcha. Is it a want? You just want there to be? That would be fascinating for them to do that, to pull that off. That is a pretty bold statement to throw out there, though. Based on a whole lot of nothing. Let's see, range. Which one goes backwards? Send it back. Oh. Um. Doesn't really look like water at the moment. Trying to remember, what did I do? I've got, oh, that's right. Because this was just a simple map version, I'm trying to be too specific here. I have to remember this is a simple treasure map, so it doesn't need to have the level of details that I keep thinking it needs to have. Yeah, that's fine. That works. The only reason I think this is that almost no one was told in company that it was ending and people were still working on stuff. Yeah. But do you think they would take that? I mean, yeah, they would. I was thinking, I was like, do you think they would take that and just throw that in there? And there's a strong possibility that that connection could be made. Yeah, I can see that. Just a single encounter, that's what the Pantheon is anyways. Yeah, you know, you're not wrong. Like, that would be an interesting setup for it. If they could pull it off. I don't know, Alex. I don't know. Whether or not they have the resources and the ability to do some of that and bring back all of the other stuff, I don't know. If they were smart, they would. I think that really depends on whether or not they have time and the ability to do so or not, though. I think that would be the kicker right there. Do we feel like they're just throwing caution to the wind, just throwing everything at the basically at the canvas here? Do we feel like that's what's happening? They're like, fuck it, throw everything at it. I don't know if I feel like it could be one of those situations. Now I'm thinking about it. Dang it. We'll have to see. So, I do want to say for Honey and Alex, I know B-Check was here, but they left. Tomorrow I'll be on to stream and do our normal Saturday night stuff. Next week, next Saturday, I will not be on. So I've got an all-day book event. That's our one that's running in our video on the right-hand side. That's our Sierra Arts BookFest. That is a 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. all-day book event. So I will be gone all day. So I won't be on for next Saturday's stream. But, and this works out perfectly, Alex, with what you wanted to do, which was to stream on the 9th. We'll do a makeup stream on that Tuesday for missing on Saturday. So we'll fudge it a little bit and make it like we're doing it intentionally instead of me having to take time off to go do my quote unquote real job, side job. I don't know. Anyways, so that's the idea and the plan at the moment. Do I want it that way? I want it the other way. Yeah, I like it that way better. So, right, moves up to 2. Right, this moves up to 1. It gets an internal stroke. I guess it doesn't really matter there. Yeah, okay, that works better, of course. Should have got my ideas stabilized before I just started doing all of them. There we go. It's gonna be right up to 2. Then moves up to 1. That. Bam. Sweet. Right. Like writing the slipstream. They're introducing a... No, we don't quite know exactly what it is. It's not quite yet, but some type of catch-up mechanic is what they've described. We don't know if this is pulling everybody. We don't know if this is... we don't really know. Maybe it gives everybody an extra boost, something along those lines. We are unsure at the moment. It is unclear currently. Alex is just mad because it finally means we might be able to catch up to him while he's flying around the map way ahead of us. That's all. That's what he's mad about. Okay, lots of things happening here on this map. We got a little bit of dead space down on the bottom left. I want to move this down, squish this down a little bit further, open up some space, but I don't know if I want to do that. I got told not to do that. T, U, N. Oh, okay. There we go. Get it, finally.
Now, how about drums? An instrument everybody loves.
Something like that. Something like that. Getting closer. Oop, Sora has asked to go outside. He has rung the bell. Let me... Give me a second, I'm gonna go let her out. You guys can watch her go out real quick. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out... look through some of my files real quick and see if there's anything else I might want to add to this. If I want to pull some of the other elements from the book into this page or not. I gotta think about it for a second. Give me a second. Yeah, not quite sure. I feel like if I add more elements to this, it's gonna get a little bit messy, and I might want to. I might have too many things as it is. What if we got rid of all the little grass pieces? Or at least like a majority of them. Let's get rid of these ones for sure, because that's too many. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. That one. That one centered. One there. We'll just keep one of these there. Okay, so we got rid of some of the extras here. Probably don't need those two. Probably don't need those two. Just to keep it simplified down enough here. So there's a thing sometimes when you're working on artwork like this where you can make things too busy. And when we're talking about busyness, it means that you overload the page with too many elements and your brain and your eye looks at everything and goes, that's too much. And it will tell you that, like you will be able to feel it in your soul. Even if you might not think it you'll feel it deep within you. So we have to be careful and conscious of that and make sure that we're not overloading the pages with too many elements that could cause essentially an anxiety is what it would cause. So we're looking at that. We're looking at a couple other things here. We might move some stuff after we get back from our break here. So our assistant is out there somewhere off doing her thing. We'll put it on the outside cam real quick. We'll take the 3-minute break here shortly, and then we'll go from there. So stick around. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, welcome back. Sora did go indeed back outside. Walked around, checked out her things. Back on the deck, laying down, chillaxing. We do have a storm. We had a pretty good storm roll in. Let's see. Yesterday was Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, yesterday was pretty good. Like we had a downpour, and then we had hail. Some of the higher elevations got snow around here. But yeah, so we've got the second half of that storm kind of rolling in, and supposedly we might get some rain in the next hour, give or take. Depends. We'll see. But yeah, it kind of makes it hard. I've got some touch-up paint and stuff to do out there on the deck, and it makes it hard to do that when it's constantly feels like it's going to rain. Yeah, difficult. All right, back to what we were doing here. We're almost there. That together. I have to put another point down here. Yeah, let's add another point here. on. Just let me grab it. Okay. Filled in a little bit of that dead space down there, moved our stuff around, gave us a little more clearance room here. Feels better. Let's bring this up just a tad here. If I do that, I'd be able to bring this down. I'm going to bring this down a little bit more. Okay. Let's group all that together so that we can move it easier if we need to. Could get rid of this loop down here at the bottom. That was just me having fun with it. I was hoping to be able to keep it, but it's proving to be problematic. Okay, that helped a lot. Yeah, there we go. Fix some of the... That helped fix some of the problem. Well, it's a little extra loopy down there, but that's okay. That's okay. Just kind of making it roughly the same as the one from the book. Just a much bigger version. Don't want that there. Let's do the dots. Okay, where do I have I have these diamonds. Let's not do it. Let's do neural. Actually, let's leave those on there. What are conditions on those? Neural 7%. Gotcha. Neural 7%. Yeah, that should work. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking about right. Oops, moved that one and didn't move the whole thing. Simple little stuff here. There we go. Too many groups. Oh, there we go. Yeah, put it on the outside. This way it doesn't change the size of the actual like spray from the fountain. Okay, so we're gonna work on the faces a little bit here. I think that's just about the last thing. Sometimes I say that and then I end up going back and doing a bunch more readjustments on things, but technically we could do 4 different faces if we wanted to. We could also make the character a little bigger. Okay. That one's fine. Oh, I realize I don't have the set of eyes. I don't have them here. Interesting. Oh, maybe because I only used it in the new book. Yeah, he is facing that way. I did not have to reflect that. I don't like that. Did not work the way I wanted it to. Poop. This is kind of why I was considering whether or not to put the objects from the book in here, is because it would give him something a little bit more to interact with rather than just like pointing at things. Stop going all over the place. Did she want back in? That one's okay. Yeah. In and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, so we've got these two are the same, so we need to change one of those two. We need to decide what type of face. Are we excited to find this treasure map? Okay. It'll take a while. Screw it. I'll just open it up. Where we at? Get that group out of the way. Those are my two paths right there. I want to move them down below. There we go. That one's still showing us color. Weird. Okay. See, I got distracted by fixing a couple things that I wanted to fix. I just had to pick one face. One face. Let's do this one. Should be easy enough. Let's take this one. We can do this one. I got it set up way different for my new for book 3 than I do for book 2 here. These are far less organized. There's 97 layers in here, so that's not surprising. Maybe we don't change that one. Yeah, maybe it's this one. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. Now we got a good progression. Oop, I'm gonna sneeze. I might blow out my earphones. Hold on. Oh, nope, didn't. Decided not to. Okay, cool. For some reason my AirPods are being weird right now, and sometimes when I sneeze, it's too much noise for it and it just freaks out. So always fun. All right, I think we got this pretty wrapped up here. Dreamer, you want to come look at this and tell me what you think? Yeah, no worries. Sure, we got everything here. We could take out the little grass pieces. Could do that. How did our decking go over here? That looks fine. All the black goes up against that one. No gaps. That looks fine. Under the deck looks good. Rocks look fine. Oh, we got a little bit of rock there. Ready to check it out? I'll make it nice and big for you. Here you go.
You change the flowers.
Change what flowers?
In the flower book.
What do you mean?
They don't look like that in the book.
Yeah, they do. These is straight from the book. She's doubting me.
They look like my daisies.
Mm-hmm. They're from the map.
Not the actual
Not the
spot.
actual illustration from the actual spot. Yeah.
I gotcha. I was thinking you're illustrating the spot.
Yeah, that's the thing is I started to add more detail to these and I went, nope, don't do that because this is perfect like it is, simple, whatever. And I had to go back and take some stuff out. I wanted it to keep being simple.
No, it looks cute.
Everything, it doesn't feel too overcrowded like if I got rid of these grass pieces. That,
No,
okay.
people like what it is.
That'd be good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We did it. We did a thing. Okay. Got a little bit of space down here at the bottom. We don't technically need to. I wonder if we could just make the whole thing a little bit bigger. Got a little bit of room to grow here. Got a little bit. Flow nice, good flow there, no problems there. We'd already fixed that one. Probably move that up just a little bit more. Okay, just so we can keep the consistency across the line there. Do you need me to move that, Sora? Is it in your way? No, we're not. They can lay down right now. We're all done outside. You keep going in and out. Something's up with you. Sorry. Looking at me like I took her away her favorite toy or something like that. What a moody teen. Hate you. Okay. I think there was. Let me check this. I think I used the same one. So yeah, so our flow of our eyes is good there. This is the one I gotta fix. This one I did not change. Need to go through and make this change on my master file. I just haven't done it yet. Small price to pay for having to do this during each time I do a coloring page. Not too bad. Could be worse. There we go. Yeah, it could be something I could go back and fix so that I don't have that problem, but it's not huge at the moment. Oh, I know what you wanted me to bring in here, Dreamer. The bird. You wanted the bird. Bird friend here. Let's see. That be. Nope. It's wrong. Let's see. White, black. White. Let's do that. I have to do this the other way. These are going to be like that. That. Technically does not need feet. Mouse over scrolls. Okay, so trim view. How about that? I added him down here, the bird. Yeah, he did. Okay, because he is a big part of the story. Do that. Okay, there we go. Pushes a little bit. Does it push it too far to the top? Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of that. It makes it look like he's got a bottom lip that's holding onto that. He's got a big old mouth. Let's print out a copy. Well, we got our last few little minutes here. Print. Let's do main tray. It's not a phone, it's plain paper, but we're gonna leave it on belt. Media side defined by driver. I guess. Did I print this out borderless last time? Or do the other ones have borders? Do you remember? I know, but I sent you with a copy. Do we remember? Okay, no worries. We're gonna try this and see if it works. We'll see what happens. Oh man. All right. Hopefully day's going good, Sunny. Thanks for sticking around and hanging out. Was kept busy. Yeah, that's the way it works. I mean, you are working. Like, literally. Just got home for the break. Oh, nice. No, yeah, definitely don't print that out as... Don't do borderless. That messed it up. Hoop nuggets. favorite thing, print settings. Yay. Always the best. Okay, well, that did not work as intended, so try it again. Without the borderless, just normal. All right, we got about 2 minutes, 30 seconds here before the last break for the day. I think it's about 50% done printing. Yeah, that one looks much better. Okay, cool. My hope is that as I dabble in a lot of these coloring pages, keep adding more to my repertoire, that at some point I'll have enough to put together a small book of those as well. That's the hope and the want.
Good.
Yeah, I like that one. It looks great. We're gonna go ahead and save that.
How'd you print it?
Just normal. Yeah. All right.
I think that's gonna be a fun coloring page for kids.
That's gonna be a good one.
Oh, I think it will reach out to boys a little bit too.
Cool. All right. Yeah, we got about 1 minute until our break here, so let's check. Let's go over to our live cam. Let's see. Sora's inside. There she is. She's being a little bit of a turd muffin right now. No, she's right there.
Poop nugget.
Don't yell at me. I didn't let her out.
Yelling at you.
She wanted to come back in, so she came back in, and then she followed Dreamer around and then wanted her to let her back outside. So she's playing the in and out game here a little bit on us, and generally we don't like to play the in and out game if we can get away with it, but yeah. All right, we're gonna do the 3-minute break, and then we'll come back, we'll wrap up the stream, and then we'll go from there. So stick around, we'll be right back. All right. We made it back. We did it. If I don't punch the microphone here. Is Jeff home? No. I hate how I can hear everything around my neighborhood. So weird. All right. We are done for the day. We got our coloring page all wrapped up. I'm actually happy that we were able to get that all done today on stream. Because we're going to have that for our author event, our book fest down on June 6th here at the right in front of the Depot Gallery in Reno, in Sparks, Nevada. Yeah, presented by the Sierra Arts Foundation and the City of Sparks. So yeah, we got fun new things to give out, which is exciting. But trying to think, we don't have the DPS people. Will have our normal stream stuff to do on Saturday. I won't be doing another episode. Like I said, I think 500 Little Things is on hiatus for the time being until we can get things. Things aren't so busy around here with everything else we've got going on. We've got book launches and everything else coming up here too. So like June, July, and then moving on to the second half of the year, we got lots going on. So it's my brain's all fuzzy because there's so many things that are happening that I gotta work on and prepare for and get together. We will be starting to work on, after we get past the our book event here coming up on June 6th, the Sierra Arts BookFest. Once we get past that, we will have our next event will be in July at the Reno Public Market, part of Art Town. That's our next big one. That one we can actually sell all of our fun little trinkets and stuff that we've made. So there might be quite a few streams during June where I'm working on small handheld product, bookmarks, all kinds of other things. So stay tuned for those type of things. But other than that, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Sunny, for sticking around. Thank you, Alex, for coming in, talking about the Destinies. Thank you, Dreamer, even though she's here with me. Thank you, B-Shack. Thank you all for stopping by and saying hi. Appreciates it. I will see you all on Monday for another art stream leading up to our book event on that Saturday. So we'll see what kind of craziness, anxiety-ridden person I'll be on stream and what I'm going to try to fit in at the last second before we go to this book event. So we'll see. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.